listen to the album 33 and a third. Our musical enthusiasm dance. Give us a rack, a long tall stack of 45 RPMs. Now we're thicker, we're untalented, we're easy to bore. It doesn't seem to hear the mourn for him. Give us a mix, a sorted kit on 45 RPM. Oh, give us a rock and a beat, a down home blues. Now something groovy with Brad. Bossa Nova, one that's heady and sweet. It's unreal how time can pass. The swingers all agree that we are easy to please, and plenty of people cater to our whim. Spinning those racks, those tall, tough stacks of 45 RPM. Hey! Oh! Now, 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 now. Oh, now. Now give us a rock and a beat, down home blues. Something groovy with brass. Bossa Nova, one that's heady and sweet. It's unreal how time can pass. Swingers all agree that we are easy to please, and plenty of people cater to our whim. Spinning those racks, those tall, tall stacks of 45 RPM. Don't want no album. No, we're all swingers now. Those hymns are too mournful. Whoa.
Welcome to episode 3 of 45 RPM Chronicles with DJ Pup Daddy, a show where we chronologically honor the vinyl recordings of music greats. Today's show is spotlighting a guitar shredding instrumental genius, Southern soul phenomenon, prolific songwriter and music producer, and his name is Travis Wammack. For the next 2 hours, we're going to discuss Mr. Wammack's musical legacy via his 45 RPM record releases from 1957 to 1982. And you'll hear the stories behind the songs from the man himself via a Zoom interview conducted back in July of 2024, a year and a half before his passing on February 27th, 2027, at the age of 81. So get comfortable and get ready to get scratchy with Travis Wammack. Welcome, Travis. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Good hearing from you, and I'm looking forward to answering some questions for you.
Yeah, well, you've got quite the history here. We have to go all the way back to the beginning, which is your birthday, which is November 1944.
Yeah.
And you were born in Walnut, Mississippi, but actually raised in Memphis, Tennessee. That sounds like a really nice hotbed for a musician. Can you tell us a little bit about growing up in Memphis and some of your influences from a music standpoint?
Well, I was, like I said, I was born in Walnut, Mississippi, a little town about 60 miles east of Memphis. My parents moved up there to Memphis when I was about 5 or 6, and so my dad brought a guitar home when I was about, I think I was 8 years old. And he said, "Here's a guitar. Anybody in the family?" We had a large family, 4 brothers and 4 sisters. And if you want to learn how to play, here it is. So I took to it and I started learning and teaching myself. And every afternoon when I come in from school, I'd get my guitar. I'd go down to the main street, Broad Street in Binghamton, and I'd go in every store, take my guitar, and I'd play for anybody who wanted to hear it. Of course, they'd put money in my guitar, and I was doing real good playing. There's a couple of beer joints down there. I'd go into beer joints and stand by the jukebox, and when the people would come over to put the money in, I'd ask them what they want to hear, and I'd tell them I can play that. And so they'd put the money in my guitar, and I would do the songs for them. So this going on, one day I'm walking down the street, and this guy walks up to me, and he says, "Son, can you play that guitar?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Can you sing?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Let me hear you." So I sang him a couple songs. He said, "Look here, I'm a DJ in town. My name is Eddie Bond." He said, "Man, I'd like to get you to come open the shows."
But let's talk about that first recording. You know, after all of these gigs you were doing, you were finally able to get into a studio in 1957 and make your first record.
It was at a studio. Really, was just it was a garage, but it was a Farnwood recording studio. And at the time, the rhythm section at Beckman was just a great rhythm section. Then, of course, none of them had become famous yet, but we started with my lead guitar player was Reggie Young. Reggie's played on tons of hit records. He played on the Double Gray Drift Away, Signature Legs, and a lot of all else stuff. And Willie and Waylon, he was just a time guitar player. Bass player was Stanley Kessler, who later became the producer of Sound the Sham, Wooly Bully, and a bunch of stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And the piano player was a son artist by the name of Smokey Joe Bowden. And the drummer was doing a lot of sessions of her, Johnny Bernero. And my engineer was Elvis's guitar player, Scotty Moore. So had a pretty good rhythm section back of me on my first record at 11 years old.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah. So let's kick things off then with our first vinyl spin. It's going to be Travis Wammack's first single, recorded for Fernwood Records, and it's was released in 1957, and the title is Rock and Roll Blues. So here we go with Rock and Roll Blues.
Well, I come around cats and I dig his feet. I got a little baby with a flying feet. When she gets gone, she jumps to the floor, and everybody yelling, "Let's rock some more, let's go, cats, go, rock and roll is how we know. Pull off your coat, pull off your shoes, Lordy, Lord, Lord, we got some rock and roll blues."
That's the record. Everybody said it sounded like Brenda Lee.
yeah. That's well, I mean, you haven't even probably hit puberty yet, so it's all relative, and not too many people can say they cut their first record before they even were a teenager. So that's definitely an honor. So after that release, it sounds like you continued to do a lot of the jamborees, billed as Little Travis. Did you do that throughout the late 50s?
I did, and all the time I was experimenting with my guitar, teaching myself, Chet Atkins and Merle Travis were both great players back there, and they were very popular. But I kind of wanted something a little different, so I was looking for it and trying to learn. I knew that it's like I had a lot of people ask me at some of the conferences. One of the questions they'll ask me as a guitar player, how did you learn to play so fast? Well, and this is my answer. You've got to know where you're going before you can play fast.
Becomes like, you got to know like the back of your hand, as they say. So it's obvious that you mastered that, because we're going to now fast forward to 1964. And I believe I'm not sure if that's when you actually started working with Roland James, or was it was it prior to 64?
I had started working with 62.
62, okay. And,
I had my bass player. He was Prentice McPhail, one of the good bass players in Memphis, and he was in my band, and he'd been doing some work at Roland James' studio, Sonic Studios, and he said, you need to go over there with me one day. I think you can get some work over there, session guitar player. So I said, I'm ready to go. So we loaded up, went over there, and I met Roland, and I told him, I said, I want to be your session guitar player. He said, well, Travis, I remember hearing you sing when they called you Little Travis, but I've never heard you really play the guitar. Play something. I played him some stuff. And he said, that's great, man. He said, I'll tell you what I want to do. And I told him, I said, look, I want to be a star, and I'd sang songs that I'd written. And he said, let me hear your instrumental. I'm not playing. And finally he said, let's cut some stuff. So we recorded. And I found out through the later years, Roland told me, he said, I liked your vocals, but you sounded too much like Brenda Lee, and your voice hadn't changed. And he said, but your instrumentals were just scary. And he said, I want to cut them. He said, to pacify you, I'd always put a vocal on the other side or something of the instrument. So we cut some stuff, and we started trying to get a record deal on it, which back then was pretty hard to do. But we had sent a cassette, and back then it was a little cassette. We'd send one to Chet Atkins, who happened to be head of A&R, RCA Victor. And I've got the letter somewhere, still got the letter. Chet Atkins sent a letter back to Roland and said, this scares me, I'll pass. That's all he said.
Wow, yeah, I'm sure it was, it sounds like heavy metal to some folks after, when you're used to more subdued guitar playing, and then you hear something like scratchy. So let's that's a good segue into our next song. The single was Firefly, actually, as the A side, and Scratchy as the B side, and the radio decided otherwise, and Scratchy definitely became the airplay favorite. And the song managed to peak all the way at number 80. So it was your first chart single, peaking at number 80 in 1964. And here is the instrumental track, Scratchy.
let the game out you.
Well, we can definitely see your guitar shredding on that one there. Now that was actually penned by yourself as well, correct?
Yeah. See, well, the deal was back then. I mean, we were all very poor, didn't have no money, so I thought Firefly was going to be the A side, and so I told the musicians, Prentice McPhail, and Gene Chrisman was the drummer. It was also the drummer on a lot of the Elvis Waylon. He was with the American group in Memphis. I told him, I said, look, guys, I can't pay you anything, but I'll split the riders with you on Scratchy, the big side, give y'all a third of the riders. That's how it ended. Prentice and Gene Chrisman being on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the label right now. Yeah, I see Chrisman, McPhail, and Whammock as the songwriters.
I was happy with that.
Yeah.
You know. And of course, back in the day, if you had a hit record, everybody who was on the big side got a free ride anyway. So
yeah, but you still you got the 50% royalties.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. All right, well let's follow that up with a vocal because we that was your first chart success as with an instrumental. But we do see that your next single was a duet with Prentice McPhail, who you worked with on Scratchy. It's a cover of a Buddy Holly classic, Peggy Sue. And so, what can you tell us a little bit about Prentice McPhail? I mean, it's not a name that I think a lot of people are familiar with, but I know he worked quite often with you back in the 60s.
He was. We were a band together. We lived in the same neighborhood, and we had a lot of shows. And Prentice was a very good bass player, and he sang good. And so we did a lot of Everett Brothers and different songs that would put harmony to that. They seemed to go over good. So yeah, Prentice played on most of my records. Back in the day, back in Scratchy, and one of the ones that he really did a great job of, I thought, was Distortion. The bass on Distortion was really fast. He did a heck of a job on it.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's dedicate this next one to Prentice, since we did lose Prentice a few years back in 2022. Yeah. So let's spin this one in his honor. Here is Travis and Prentice with Peggy Sue.
If you knew Peggy Sue, then you'll know why I feel blue about Peggy. I'm Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, gal, and I want you, Peggy Sue. I love you. Pegasus, I'll pay it. Mama Pegasus, well, I love you, gal, and I want you, Pegasus. About Peggy, Mama Pegasus, well, I love you, gal, and I want you, Pegasus. Oh, well, I want you, gal, and I need you, Pegasus. Oh, well, I want you, gal, and I need you, Pegasus.
Yeah, there you go. We can definitely hear your buddy Holly influence on that one there. So now that you mentioned Prentice being the bass player, I was a little more savvy to listen to the bass playing on that, and yeah, definitely can hear his talent riding through. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with 45 RPM Chronicles with DJ Pup Daddy, Getting Scratchy with Travis Wamick.
Music education in the Pittsfield Public Schools is a vital part of our youth's education. Let's hear why.
I thought I'd never play an instrument, and I looked at sheet music and thought it was way too hard to learn. Then I took the chance and signed up for trumpet, and I love it.
When I play, I feel accomplished. To me, music means love. It's breathtaking.
Music has made me happier in school. One of my favorite things about music is playing a concert in front of a crowd.
Band together and support music in our schools.
45 RPM Chronicles with DJ Pup Daddy, where we chronologically play tribute to artists, genres, and all things music via 45 RPM records. Tune in every second Sunday of the month from 2 to 4 p.m. and hear some of the best songs you've never heard on WTBR 89.7 FM.
Spinning those racks, those tall stacks of 45 RPM.
Welcome back to 45 RPM Chronicles with DJ Pup Daddy. We're sitting here with Travis Wamick and talking about his career. We're up to about 1966, where he was recording for the ARA record label, and I released several singles, actually 4 singles, and we're going to play 2 of those. First one's going to be Distortion Part 1, which is a strictly instrumental with Prentice on bass, and then we're going to follow that up with There's a UFO Up There, which is a vocal, and a great Halloween record. I happened to just get a copy in the last year or so, and much to my surprise when it arrived in the mail, it was autographed by Travis himself. So here we go. Here is Distortion 1, Part 1, followed up by There's a UFO Up There. Enjoy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, blast this fog anyhow.
Yeah, there you have it. So I don't know what you were smoking, but you were smoking. Yeah, you must have had the guitar on fire. I do want to conclude that ARA segment, but we're not done because you're still working with Roland. But you're moving over to a major label now. You're going to be on Atlantic Records. I mean, not many musicians can say they were on Atlantic. It's one of those labels that's timeless and has everything from rhythm and blues to pop to country to jazz. They covered it all. So Roland, was it Jerry Wexler that brought you over, or how did you end up on Atlantic's mother label?
Jerry Wexler called, and they were already, Atlantic was already doing the distribution on ARA Records.
Right.
National distribution. So, yeah, he called and he said, look, I'd like to start putting Travis, putting you on the label Atlantic. So we said, sure.
So, yeah, so your first single on Atlantic, which is a unique cover. It's a cover of a song originally written and recorded by Richard Berry in 1957, called Louie Louie. But most people are familiar with the number 1963 version by the Kingsmen. Was there any sort of inspiration or a reason behind the Louie Louie cover? I assume it was one you were maybe performing in your shows. And
I had so many people trying to tell me what the lyrics were saying, blah blah blah. And finally, I said, you know what, I'm gonna turn it into an instrumental. Nobody's ever played Louie Louie instrumentally, so that's what I did. And I was looking for a different sound, and I was sitting at the drive-in one night with my girlfriend, and I just happened, a song came on in a movie, and it sounded good coming through that drive-in speaker. And I thought, this little gray speaker, my guitar coming through it would probably sound good, different. So I borrowed it. I accidentally drove off with it still on the window. And I got home, I hooked it up to a 10-inch speaker out of my Super Reverb, and alligator clamped it, and run it into a PA, and what a sound! Just I've tried pedals after pedals through the years. No pedals can sound like that, and so I used it on Louie Louie. Very different. You get a chance just to concentrate on the guitar sound on it.
Yeah. Well, I say we'll do that right now, because I'll spin that. You did hit number 128 on the charts with this one, so it's a bubbling under. So did obviously get some radio airplay in some cities. So here we go with the instrumental version of Louie Louie by Travis Wamick. So that was Louie Louie on Atlantic. We had 3 more singles coming out on Atlantic through the years of 66 and 67. Tomorrow Night, backed with Stay, the A-side being an original vocal of yours, and then the B-side being an instrumental cover of Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs' Stay. Next up was Have You Ever Had the Blues, backed with Waiting. I know Have You Ever Had the Blues, an instrumental cover of the Lloyd Price tune, and then Waiting being another Travis Wamick original. And then lastly was Night Train, backed with It's Karate Time, a 2-sided instrumental. Night Train obviously is the infamous instrumental we all know, and then It's Karate Time being an original instrumental. So of those 3 singles, I personally like the Tomorrow Night. I think Tomorrow Night's a pretty cool original vocal. Any concept or recollections of that recording? I mean, was it? There was the plug side, so I think Roland or yourself must have had some faith behind that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing some shows with a singer out of Atlanta, Billy Joe Royal.
Oh yeah, I love Billy Joe. Yeah.
I was kind of mimicking his style. I liked.
Oh yeah, definitely can hear that in there. Yeah. Yeah, now that you say that, let's give that one a listen to. Here's another Atlantic single from 1966. It's a Travis Wamick original, and it's called Tomorrow Night.
I got a letter today from my baby, asking me to come back home and stay. Well, I know it's been a long, long time, and I can't get out of my mind that I'll be in her sweet little arms tomorrow night. It seems like a million years since I seen my baby, but my love for her will never, ever die. Well, I know that I've been untrue, and I'm sorry for making her blue, and I'll be in her sweet little arms tomorrow night. Tonight when the stars are brightly shining, I'll be on my way. Tomorrow morning the birds will be singing. Tomorrow's gonna be my lucky day. I can hardly wait to see my baby. I know that it's gonna be a wonderful sight. Well, I'm gonna kiss and hold her tight. I'm gonna make everything alright, and I'll be in her sweet little arms tomorrow night. And I'll be in her sweet little arms tomorrow night. And I'll be in her sweet little arms tomorrow night.
Yeah, I can definitely hear your Billy Joe Royal influence in there. So yeah, Billy Joe's actually one of my favorites. God rest his soul too. I mean, I know we did a lot of work with Joe South, who again, Joe South, I'm not sure. Did you ever work with Joe South?
I did not. Well, I take it back. He was in the band back in Billy Joe. I did some shows with Billy Joe, and he was his producer and guitar player.
Okay. Yeah. Joe South is in my list of, along with you and many others from that southern region there. I don't know what it is, but you guys just you know how to make good music. So you're welcome. So we're gonna move up to the mid to late 60s and into the 70s. Now this is when you were started doing some guitar session work with High Records, which another amazing label out of Memphis, but also the Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. So you kind of like at the same time kind of doing work at both studios. And
Rick Hall had been trying to get me to move down to Muscle Shoals, and I just hadn't made my mind up. So there was a little airplane, Southern Airlines. He would fly me down to do sessions and fly me back home, and so I did a lot of that stuff before I made the big move to Muscle Shoals. And High Studios had a friend, Homer Ray Harris, and me and him and buddies. I started working, doing a lot of session stuff over there with him, Bill Black Combo, and Ace Canine, Jerry J, and a bunch of the artists that High Records had.
Yeah, I really would like to include some of that stuff, because I know your name is either as a songwriter or you're a session player on so many of those records, but obviously due to time constraints we can't. But I know your legacy is out there on many others. Is this when you first met Rick Hall? When did the budding connection with Rick Hall start?
Rick Hall came to Memphis, and Tommy Cogbo, a bass player with the American group, brought him over to the club that I was playing at, and that's when Rick first heard me, and he started trying to get me to move down to Muscle Shoals. And as a whole story goes, he finally made me an offer I couldn't refuse. So I moved to Muscle Shoals in '69. Prior to that, I was playing on a good many records down there, but never got my name on anything. He said Memphis was competition to Muscle Shoals, but after I moved down, started getting my name on the albums and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's what brings us up to your recording contract with I'm not sure if it was a contract, but you did a couple releases with Congress Records, which is a Los Angeles label. But as we've mentioned before in previous conversations, you recorded these in Memphis. Was that at the with where High Records Memphis?
No, that was at American Studios.
Okay.
And that was a studio that we cut all the hits back in the 60s and 70s, rhythm section. But I had Tommy Conner was a good buddy of mine, so we had got together and recorded 4 or 5 songs over there.
Okay. Well, this recording sessions you did here at American Studios in Memphis for these 2 Congress singles. This is where I really see a change in your vocal delivery. We're going to show that example because we have the first single being Wolverton Mountain, backed with Don't Walk Out of My Life. Wolverton Mountain being the cover of the Claude King tune, and then the B-side being an original Don't Walk Out of My Life sung in your standard like falsetto voice. But then the follow-up single, which is Twangin' My Thang, backed with Who's Gonna Love Me Tonight, those are both originals produced by Tommy Cogbill, and it's your first, where I've seen is your first example of using your soulful growl, as I call it. Can you tell us a little bit more about how that vocal change happened or came about?
Like I said prior to George Jackson, the guy that wrote Old Time Rock and Roll, he was from Memphis. We grew up in Memphis and we played together for a long time. And I told him, I said, look, I want to sound black. I want to know how to use lyrics and stuff. And he more or less taught me the feel on singing black, and that was one of my first chances to get to use it.
Oh yeah, and so I think what we'll do is I'm going to play these 2 songs back to back, just so listeners can really see the difference. That you're still this is still the same. I'm assuming they probably were even recorded in the same recording session. But we have Don't Walk Out of My Life. We'll play first, which is the first single, and then the B-side, and then we'll play the Twangin' My Thang, which is the second single, which is where where that George Jackson soulful growl really comes to life. So we'll segue these together. So here's the first one. Here is Don't Walk Out of My Life.
Tell me the reason that you're feeling blue.
And there you have it, folks. Back to back. The old Travis Wabick, followed by the soulful and newfound twang in my thang. So from here on in, I see you really did stick with the Southern soul sound. A few songs on some of your upcoming albums go back to a more falsetto voice, but it definitely was a change, and I'm assuming that a lot of that had to do with George Jackson, and then just your the company you kept there at Fame Studio, because from now on it seems like everything is pretty much recorded at Fame, at the Fame recording studio. Yeah. The first up was the 1970 single for Capitol Records. So you're now on Capitol, which again is a label that not too many people can say they were on. I mean, you're in the likes of the Beatles and and the Beach Boys and every other Capitol artist. So this single that we're going to talk about is Parchman Farm, which is a Moses Allison's song. I mean, I didn't do too much research on Moses Allison, but I do recognize the name. Was he folk singer, or?
He was a kind of a funky folk singer. A lot of musicians listened to him, liked him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean your version of this. I did listen to the both versions, but your version definitely takes on a life of its own. And this is when you were being co-produced with Mickey Buckins, which I did not recognize that name, and delved into that, and that opened up a whole nother can of worms. Quite a history behind him as well. So yeah, tell us a little bit more about your connection with Mickey and how you guys work together.
Well, Mickey, at the time, Rick wanted to open a Fame studio in Memphis. So he put a Fame studio in Memphis and he had Mickey working up there. And so this was right before I made my move to Muscle Shows. So he had Mickey and me produce Sing Along Me. And we did Parchment's Farm, and I think the other side was Shepherd of Your Love.
Yes, yeah.
But Mickey was a great songwriter, great producer. He wrote the big country hit Tell Me a Lie, and just super all-around good musician. And I can't say enough about his engineering. He could really make some sounds come out of the consoles.
Yeah, and I'm happy to report that Mickey is still with us. I'm not sure if he's still performing or not, but
he's still doing a little bit of performing, not as much. He's got some hand issues, but he's still with us.
Great. So yeah, let's take a listen to that Mose Allison cover. Here is Travis's version of Parchment Farm.
I'd like to tell y'all about a little farm down in Mississippi. They got a place down there for people that can't obey the law. They send them down there and let them stay for a while, sometime a long time, and they call it Parchment's Farm. Sitting down here on Parchment's Farm, sitting down here on Parchment's Farm. They got me sitting down here on Parchment's Farm, ain't never done no man no harm. Take me on down the Parchment Farm. Lord, take me on down.
Boy, you do some real fancy guitar work near the end of that one.
A little different sound.
Yeah. Was that through like any? Were you at this point? Were you using any sort of like distortion boxes, or I mean, was it just all done?
I was using my distortion box and with a wah wah.
Okay.
Deep sounds.
Again, that was 1970. So we're moving into the 70s here, and this is when you strike up a relationship with a R&B rock and roll classic, Little Richard. So
Yes.
Little Richard apparently got a hold of your Greenwood, Mississippi song and did a great version of it with you on lead guitar. Can you tell us a little bit of how that connection all happened?
Well, we were cutting hits left and right at Fame, and just you never knew who was going to be in the studio the next day. And we'd have a Liza Minnelli one day, and maybe a Clarence Carter the next day, and Bobby Gentry, whoever. But one day, Little Richard walked in, and he said, "I want to record." So I said, "Great, man, I love your singing, blah, blah, blah." I was the leader of the session. And I said, "Look, me and Junior Lowe, the other guitar player, we wrote a song a couple of weeks ago, and we said it would be great for either you or John Fogerty." He said, "Oh, I know John Fogerty. He's a good friend." But he said, "I want to hear what's the name of the song?" I said, "Greenwood, Mississippi." He said, "Well, I'm a singing boy from Georgia." He said, "I'd like to hear it." So took him outside to a truck, played it for him. He said, "Oh, I got to record this track. I got to record it." So we went in, and I told Rick, I said, Rick Hall, I said, "Little Richard wants to record Greenwood, Mississippi." He said, "Okay." So started recording. About 15 minutes into the session, I noticed Little Richard's kind of looking just disillusioned. And so finally he come out of the vocal booth, come over to me, and he said, "Travis, where is the music that you were singing with?" I said, "Well, Richard," I said, that was the demo that I had my voice with." He said, "Well, I want to sing on that." So I went in, I told Rick Hall, I said, "Little Richard wants to sing on my version of Greenwood, Mississippi." And so it kind of made Rick mad, but we put Richard on there, and they ended up using my demo track.
I hate to leave you hanging like that, but it's the top of the hour. We got to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more of 45 RPM Chronicles with DJ Pup Daddy and Scratching with Travis Wamick.
Pittsfield Community Radio, 89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield, 88.1 WSBR Lee.
Are you struggling with your pet? Berkshire Humane Society is here to help. We have a pet food pantry, low-cost cat spay and neuters, free pet care advice, and if you're in the hospital or in crisis, temporary foster care. If you need to give up your pet, we'll accept your animal with kindness and find them the best new home possible. Please call Berkshire Humane Society at 413-447-7878.
Support for this public service announcement comes from Berkshire Community College and Park Square Productions.
Welcome back to 45 RPM Chronicles with your host, DJ Pup Daddy. We do this show every second Sunday of the month from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on WTBR 89.7 FM, Pittsfield Radio. So we were up to the point in the show where we're talking about Travis Wamick and his connection with Little Richard. And so we're going to pick it up where we left off with the fact that Little Richard did not want to record with Rick Hall's studio musicians. He wanted Travis Wamick's studio version. So let's continue. Yeah, well, that sounds like a perfect segue to take a listen to it. I mean, this is probably the one time in our show here where we're not going to be playing your version, because I know you did do a version later on, released on your 1975 album, Not For Sale.
I did, 2 weeks after we recorded Little Richard, Tom Jones comes into the studio, and he says, first thing out of his mouth is, I heard Little Richard recorded here. And I was the leader of the session. Again, I said, yeah, he recorded one of our songs. And he said, what was it? I told him, he said, oh, I want to hear that. So I played it for him. Just then I got the money. He said, I got to record this. So I had Tom Jones recorded it. Two of the greatest rock and roll singers ever did one of my songs within 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't have a copy of Sir Tom Jones, unfortunately, available, but I do have a Little Richard's version of Greenwood, Mississippi. So let's give that a whirl, and keep in mind that you're playing guitar on this as well. Any other like background vocals or what?
I do background vocals with Richard too.
Okay, yeah. So let's give that a spin. Here is Little Richard with Greenwood, Mississippi. Yeah, you don't get much better than that. I mean, come on, a rock and roll legend like Little Richard and doing one of your songs, that had to be quite a highlight of your career as well. You know, sadly, we did lose Little Richard in 2020, so I guess we should have done a little dedication out to him for that one, because you know, it's a shame that wasn't a big hit for Little Richard, because You know, he had, you know, his hits kind of stopped and, you know, in the late 50s. And I mean, even though he put out some good stuff throughout the 60s and 70s, I don't know if he just had a stigma of being you know, an old time rock and roller, and radio, I think sometimes can be a little discriminatory and, you know, pigeonholes you to a certain decade
you know, he called me up in the 80s and wanted me to put him up. Well, the first thing he asked me was, Travis, do you think my music is the devil's music? And I said, no, Richard, when I hear Tutti Frutti, Good Golly, Miss Molly, I think of good times. He said, well, you know, I'm an ordained minister, but he said, I want to start back singing rock and roll. He said, I want you to put me a good Southern rock and roll band together. Get as many of the musicians that played on the Real Thing album. And he said, I've got scripture books being printed up, all different languages. And he said, my brothers will be passing them out everywhere we play. And he said, we're going to be touring all over the world. So I did it, and it came to pass. Here's Richard's brothers. They are passing out scripture books. If it was in Sweden, the scripture books be written in Swedish. And we played Las Vegas. The big people came to Richard room from the theater, and they said, Richard, you can't be passing these books out when they were allowed. So when they left, Richard looked over at me and he said, they don't know me, do they? I said, no. So that night, his brothers were passing out some scripture books. I think it was a MGM. But what a great entertainer! This guy could capture notice in the palm of his hand, nothing to it.
Yeah. I know Little Richard. I did see his the documentary about him. And yeah, I definitely, you know, fought the demons of between, you know, rock and roll and religion. You know, so he did leave a musical legacy behind, and it's so cool how it intertwines with your story, because you know, it's two great musicians, a guitarist and a piano player, and you both got a soulful voice. Yeah, well, yeah, you can't get much better matchup than that. So let's move ahead to 1972. This is when you finally got to release a full album. I mean, right up to this point, it's been you know, single after single, but finally we have a full album on the infamous Fame record label, produced by the legendary Rick Hall. Now the album features 10 songs, but they're all covers, no original material from yourself. But you do have some of the best musicians backing you up on this album. I don't know if you can you highlight your experience with the recording of that first album, which is, it's self-titled, just Travis Wammack, for anybody out there who's looking to find a copy. It's just Travis Wammack, self-titled.
Well, you know, Rick Hall was just really starting to learn the music business, and I feel like he just didn't realize, you know, I was a songwriter, but he wanted to go to other people to get songs, and you know, I don't think he realized the money that could be made if you publish your own song. I had a stable of writers under contract like we were, but he went after, and every gender of song. I mean, it didn't make a difference what style. You know, he knew I could do it, and it was completely just it was kind of a smorgasbord of great songs, but you know, that left it up to me to put my own twist to it.
Yeah. And so the first single that came off that LP was the George Jackson penned "Whatever Turns You On," which was covered, backed with Clarence Carter's "Slip Away." Whichever Turns You On actually did peak at number 95 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 72, so that gave you another Billboard chart hit. And so I thought we would dedicate this one to the memory of the late great Rick Hall, who left us in 2018. I know this is kind of your first single on the actual Fame label. And so here, without further ado, is Whatever Turns You On. Yeah. Now, it's criminal that song only went to number 95 because, I mean, it has hit written all over it, from everything from the vocals to the songwriting to the playing.
Yeah, more play on the black stations. All of them thought I was blind.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So
matter of fact, I was in Vegas. I was in a magazine rack and looking at some of the magazines. There was a thing there. Ebony magazine had the top 30 vocalists, and believe it or not, I was number 29 in Ebony.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. That's you definitely got the soulful voice, and we follow that Whatever Turns You On was followed up by another killer song. It's the opening track on the album. Was so good, and it is so good. It was written by Jay Levine and Jay Carroll. Any idea who those composers are?
I don't know. It's just a rig that sent word out. He's looking for materials. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah. I tried to do a little research and wasn't able to really find much either. But that single checks all the boxes for DJ Pup Daddy. I mean, that deserved to be a hit, and it's definitely one of my favorites on the album. So let's give "So Good" a listen. Here is "So Good" by Travis Wemmick.
To be
All right, we're really on a roll now. The things are really heating up here. Definitely was some promotion behind you, because even after the failure of So Good not being able to get on the charts, here we have How Can I Tell You, as a third single released off the album. Now that's a Cat Stevens composition. Not really a well-known Cat Stevens song. Do you remember how it came about? Did someone bring that to your attention, or did you find it, or?
I found it on one of his albums, and I thought it was a hit.
Yeah, I mean, listening to it, as we're all about to do, I mean, you'd never know without looking at the songwriting credits that it's a Cat Stevens song. It's not it's not not your typical, you definitely make it your own, as you usually do. But this song did manage to actually peak higher than Whatever Turns You On, which peaked at number 68 on Billboard Hot 173. So here we go with How Can I Tell You? Yeah, there you go. 3 for 3. You got 3 for 3 on this one, but as much as I'd want to, I would play the whole album, because this is one of my favorite albums, I think, of all time. It's features 7 more great songs, amazing cover versions of "You Are My Sunshine." I mean, anybody who can take a song like "You Are My Sunshine" and turn it into a, just a soulful jam as you did. I mean, I know Ray Charles does a version, but I don't know. I think I'll take yours over his. You got Arthur Alexander's "You Better Move On," and then you're covering the James Gang with Funk Number 49. I mean, it's just an amazing album, and many more on that one. So yeah. So if you're going down to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you need to be in there just for that album alone. It's really classic. I guess you'd maintained your recordings with Fame into 73 and 74. They didn't make an album, but you had a couple one-off singles, one being a soulful cover version of the Gary U.S. Bonds song New Orleans. And Muscle Shoals, Alabama was the second single. Let's spin the first one. Here is Travis's awesome cover of New Orleans.
Yeah, let some funk on me, drummer. Yo, hit me out a little bit now. I said, hey, 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 yeah. I said, hey, 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 yeah. I said, hey, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Come on, everybody, take a trip with me. Way down in Mississippi, down to New Orleans. They got the honeysuckle blowing on the honeysuckle vine. Yeah, and the roses are blooming there all the time. You know, every Southern belle is a Mississippi queen. Down in Mississippi, down in New Orleans. Said, hey, 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 yeah. Said, hey, 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 yeah. I said, hey, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 well, come on, take a stroll down a Basin Street. And listen to the music of the Dixieland beat. Oh, where the magnolia blossoms fill the air. Yeah, you ain't been to heaven if you ain't been there. They got a ring moss hanging from a big old tree. Down in Mississippi, down in New Orleans. Yeah, let me hear that drum and bass man kicking that thing. Piano, take me on down to New Orleans. Yeah, just show up. Woo. Yeah, now let me play my guitar. Well, it said, hey, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Said, look out, child, yeah, yeah, yeah. Look out, child, yeah, yeah, yeah. Said, yeah. Yeah. Said, look out, child, yeah, yeah, yeah. Look out, child, yeah, yeah.
That was New Orleans by Travis Wammack, his awesome cover version of the Gary U.S. Bonds classic on the Fame Records from 1973. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more of 45 RPM Chronicles with DJ Pup Daddy. We're getting scratchy with Travis Wammack. 45 RPM Chronicles with DJ Pup Daddy, where we chronologically play tribute to artists, genres, and all things music via 45 RPM Records. Tune in every second Sunday of the month from 2 to 4 p.m. and hear some of the best songs you've never heard on WTBR 89.7 FM.
Spinning those racks, those tall stacks of 45 RPM.
Larry Cracker here on WTBR, and I want to tell you about my show, Nothing But Old 45s. I have an absolute blast playing my records here on WTBR for 2 hours every Monday morning, and I'll crank out the best of top 40 oldies and classic rock Mondays here on WTBR, the home of Nothing But Old 45 since 2014. Nothing but old 45s, Mondays from 10 a.m. until noon, here on 89.7 WTBR-FM for the love of radio.
This is Pittsfield Community Radio, 89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield, 88.1 WSBR Lee.
Welcome back to 45 RPM Chronicles with DJ Pup Daddy. We're getting scratchy with Travis Wamick, and we're up to the year 1975, where Travis released his second album called Not For Sale on Capricorn Records, which is also produced by Rick Hall. And this album continued to deliver some great Southern soul tracks.
So this album's a little different than the first album on Fame, because it does feature some covers, but there actually are some originals on there. You have 4 Travis Wamick penned tunes. And any recollections of recording this album? I mean, obviously it was still done in Muscle Shoals and similar players.
Had some good players on it. Just that was a good time album. My style seems to get a little more popular every year. One good thing I'm proud of is the stuff I played back in the early '60s. And we did have some tapes on and stuff that shows a lot of the licks that I come up with. A lot of the guitar players nowadays, they don't realize that I'm the man that started them licks.
Yeah.
Until they hear the early stuff, My style of chicken picking is completely different from what they're calling chicken picking nowadays. I call it soul stuttering string. It's just as real different than the chicken picking.
Chicken picking. Yeah. So let's go to the mid 70s. Around mid 1975, you actually have your first Billboard Top 40 hit. So no longer just in the Hot 100, but all the way into the top 40. And it's a great song penned by Little Jerry Williams and Charlie Whitehead. It's called Shoot-Oop-A-Boop, Love Being Your Fool. And you managed to hit number 38 with that in the summer of 75. So I mean, that must have been quite a rewarding feat to crack the top 40. And I mean, was there any sort of recollection of feeling like I made it or anything like that, or what?
I was recording with, he called himself Swamp Dog, Jerry Williams.
Yeah, Swamp Dog, yeah.
At Broadway Recording Studios in Sheffield, Alabama. And we recorded the song with Charlie Whitehead. And I love the song, and we did it a lot slower than I did. And I asked Swamp Dog, I said, Swamp, would you mind if I played this thing for Rick Hall? I said, I'd like to record it too. And he said, oh, it'd be great, man. White guy and a black guy, yeah, oh yeah, different. And so I played for Rick. Rick said, oh, I love this thing. So we went in and recorded it. And of course, Swamp Dog came out and he said, well, yours hit the charts and kicked mine out. But he said, I love your version.
Yeah. I have to admit, this is the song there where I actually discovered you, which I think a lot of people probably do, because the more airplay and the more exposure and the more copies of a record out there, you're bound to discover it. But I ended up coming across this 45, and upon playing it, I assumed you were a black guy from the South, and then the more you do the research, it's like, wow, where did this guy get such a the soulful voice? And that's when I started to dig a little deeper and discovered all your past recordings. And so yeah, it is due to this one record, but I'm so glad it happened, because it's uncovered a whole catalog of tasty songs here. So let's give that one a spin. Some people may know this one, some it may be their first time hearing it, but here is Shoot-Oop-A-Doop, Love Being Your Fool, from Travis Wamick from the summer of 1975.
I don't care what my friends may say, just as long
Yeah, I never get tired of that one. I do spin that one often when I'm out doing my my DJ gig. So and it's definitely deserved its top 40 status, but I think it should have went top 10 myself. But
with you.
So up next is the second single off of the Not For Sale album. It's a cover of an Alan O'Day song, which many people may not recognize that name, but he did have one big hit on his own, Undercover Angel, and also wrote Angie Baby for Helen Reddy, and but Easy Evil was your second release off this album, and it did manage to peak at number 72 in 75. This was a cool song. I've added it to my my Halloween playlist. Just has that sort of that spooky kind of vibe to it. A little slower, a little more mellow than some of the other tracks off this album, but definitely still has that that Southern soul vibe, R&B vibe. Any did you discover this one on yourself, or did Alan bring it to you, or how'd you find Easy Evil?
Rick Hall was out in LA, and he met Alan, and I heard the song, and he as a matter of fact, I called Alan. To be honest with you, I don't speak Spanish. I really don't know what I was saying in that verse. Alan had me quoting line from line. So on the record, so I like the record. It was the melody and everything. But the verse that I sang in Spanish, I couldn't tell you what I was saying.
Yeah, well, I don't speak Spanish myself, but maybe some of our listeners will know what you're saying here. So let's give that one a spin. Here is Easy Evil from 1975.
Here she comes now, touching me, calling my name again. Here I go now, like a moth to a flame. I'm a sucker for you, baby. Niña diablita, me promises como siento que te gusta, me lo I que tú
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying there either, but sounded good. Yeah. No, you flip that record over, and that's what you have your version of Greenwood, Mississippi on the back of that single. So that's a two-sider for sure. We won't play that because we played Little Richards earlier. But we do have a third single off of the Not For Sale album, which is You've Got Your Troubles, which is a cover of the Fortunes hit.
Yeah.
Now that one failed to chart, but again, I think it's an excellent cover. Is that one that you chose, or did Rick?
I chose it. Voice Box and Places on You Got Your Troubles.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's give a listen to that. So without further ado, let's hear this unique cover of You Got Your Troubles. Take it away.
I see the worried look upon your face. You've got your troubles, I've got mine. She's found somebody else to take your place. You've got your troubles, I've got mine. She used to love me, I know, and it don't seem so long ago, no. When we were walking and we were talking the way all of us do. Now just like you, I said and wonder why. You got your troubles, I've got mine. You need some sympathy, well, so do I. Oh, you got your troubles, I've got mine. So forgive me if I say to you, you got your troubles, I've got mine. You need some sympathy, boy, I do too. Oh, you got your troubles, I've got mine. Yeah, trouble, everybody's got trouble.
Yeah, there you go. There's the voice box thingy going on. So, what did you call that thing? What's it actually called? So it looks like a bag.
Feed bag.
Feed bag.
Yeah, mine burnt on the last one, but them things it was about $4,000 now, if you can find one of them.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's back in the day when people actually used real instruments, and everything wasn't just done digitally on a computer, you know. I don't know nowadays. I can't tell whether a song is a real instrument or whether it's, you know.
Is it an organ or a harmonica?
Yeah. The artificial intelligence is just taking over the world, but unfortunately. So that's why so many of us like myself just fall back on, you know, on the traditional music, because it's just, it's real. At least when I hear an instrument, I know it's a real guitar or a real drum, and not a machine. So so we're getting closer to the end. We just got about 3 or 4 more songs to play, and then we'll wrap this up. But we're up to 1977, and you got one more single with Warner Brothers, which I think Capricorn Records sadly folded at some point around there that time frame. So you moved over to Warner Brothers, and just have this one-off single, not on any album, but it is a pretty cool record. I know your friend Michael, who you know, I thank him for making the connection. We got talking one day at a flea market and got talking about Travis Wammack, and this single came up, "Do Me." What could you tell me about that song? I can't remember if is that an original?
No, Rick has a song, and he tried two or three different vocals on it, and he told me that one day, he said, "Man, I've got a great song. Why don't you come on? Let's see how you sound on it." So I went over and I put my vocal on it, and I added guitar to it, and that's how that happened.
Yeah. Okay. So definitely just a one-off, but it is a pretty cool song, pretty cool single. So let's give that one a quick spin here. Here is "Do Me" from 1977.
I heard when it comes to getting down that you are known as the best around. They say you have some real bad moves when the DJ strikes your funky groove. Come on, do me, baby. Woo, yeah, do me, baby. Yeah, do me, baby. Hey, come on, get down. Yeah, get down. All those things they've been saying about you, you have yet to show me if it's really true. I know you dig those loud disco sounds, but we could groove better with the music down. Come on, do me, baby. I want you to do me, baby. Ooh, yeah. Do me, baby. Come on, yeah. Get down. Yeah. Come on, get down, mama. Hey, look at here. You can bump it up. You can hustle it down. You can move it in. You can move it all around. You can do me fast, mama. Do me slow. Whatever you do, girl, let's not wait no more. Come on, do me, baby. Yeah, do me, baby. Ooh, yeah, mama. Do me, baby. Yeah, come on, get down. Oh, yeah, do me, baby. Do me, baby. Do me, baby. Do me, baby. Oh, baby, come on and get down. Woo, yeah, do me, baby. Do me, baby.
All right. So now we're going to get to a point where you you're still with Rick Hall and that fame, but you ended up on Epic. Any why the move from Warner to Epic? Was just a contract up? And
Well, I tell you, Rick was hard to get along with, and he made a lot of people mad. And he made the label so mad that they just say, "Hey, we pass on Travis Walmart," And then back then you got big front money for stuff, and I feel like he probably just used me from one label to the next to try to, get front money. I know I was on like 5 major labels in no time, But you talk about Heine. Hold on to your Heine.
Yeah, Hold On to Your Heine is the one-off single with Epic. That's a Tony Joe White tune.
Yeah, Tony Joe was a good buddy, man. That's how I got to know him, through Heine. And we had a bunch of good times together. And what a great song!
So yeah, let's dedicate this one to Tony Joe White, who we lost back in 2018. But this is Travis Wamick doing "Hold On to Your Heine" from 1978. Now you can't help but get up and dance to that. Now there is a unique story behind this one too. It's your only single, I believe, to ever have a 12-inch dance mix done for
disco disc. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's I wouldn't necessarily think of associate Travis Wimmick and 12-inch disco disc together, but hey, it works. And it was 1978 in the middle of disco popularity. So now, did that end your association with Rick? With that last single? Because it looks like after that, wasn't much output until 1982, when you did a couple promos with Gusto in Nashville, and that was Long Shots, Long Necks, and Long-Legged Women. You can definitely tell that's a country song with a title like that. That's one thing about country songs; their titles are longer than the songs.
Yeah, that was Tony Joe White too.
Oh yeah, Tony Joe White track there, and then your second promo with them was Just Your Kind of Song, which is a Tommy Rowe pen song.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't look like much materialized with that. I guess I think from our previous conversations, it sounded like you weren't really into that whole country vibe, or.
Yeah, no, I was just I had the boogie in my blood. I couldn't get down on country. I love it, but I just couldn't sing it.
Well, we'll let the listeners be the judge of that. Here is our final song of the night. It's a 1982 45 on Gusto. Long Shots, Long Necks, and Long-Legged Women. Yeehaw!
Well, it's a kindly old world when it's smiling at you, and it's a lonesome old world when you're down with the blues. Sometimes I don't think it makes a damn what you do. You just keep right on picking when they walk out on you. And I'll take my long shots, long necks, and long-legged women, and they'll keep me satisfied. They call me a loser, but I feel like a winner. I ain't living a lie. You know the whole world is shifting while I'm out of gear, and what I don't know, guess I'll play it by ear. Though I may be speeding, I'm still going slow. But all I'm trying to do is just keep it in the road. So I'll take my long shots, long necks, and long-legged women, and they'll keep me satisfied. I may not have nothing, but I feel like it's plenty. At least I ain't doing 9 to 5. You know life's like a wild bronc you're trying to ride, and the bucking you take keeps you busted up inside. Then one day you wake up not know where you're at, and the world looks much better neath the brim of a cowboy hat. So I'll take my long shots, long necks, and long-legged women, and they'll keep me satisfied. They call me a loser, but I feel like a winner. At least I ain't living a lie.
Pittsfield Community Radio, 89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield, 88.1 WSBR Lee.
I think that's going to wrap it up, Travis. I do appreciate you taking this time and helping us recapture your career. Any closing remarks you want to make before we play? I'm gonna close out with a special song, but yeah, let me know what you got to say.
I have an old saying that says, my guitar is a gospel. That's the way it's always been. I play with a pick in my hand. God bless everybody.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, Travis. Thank you for the music. Thank you for your time. And if you don't mind, I think I'd like to close out with a song that I think everyone knows the melody. Everybody knows the song, but you've never heard it done like this. So let's play track 1 from side 2 of Travis Wemmick's debut album. And here is You Are My Sunshine. So enjoy, everybody. Have a great life. And thank you so much, Travis, for all you've given us. And
thank you.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, oh, I dreamed I held you. I held you in my arms. Oh, but when I woke, I found out I was mistaken. Don't you know I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You used to make me happy when the skies are gray. No, you never know. You never know how much I love you. I don't want you to take my sunshine away. You told me once, dear, that you really love me, and no one else could ever come between. Oh, but now you left me. You let me love another. Don't you know you shattered